Welcome back everybody, thank you for joining me on another adventure. This weekend I am at the Nangamil campground in Dwellingup. I'm going to be doing some hiking, camping, some kayaking and maybe some four-wheel driving. So I'm down here with a couple of mates and we'll see what we can get up to. So we've got our kayaks down to the river. We're just at a place called Stringers at the moment, which is about a 5-minute drive up from the Nangamil campsite. And there's a big wooden staircase here to help you get down to the water and launch your kayak. So we're going to get him in the water and I'll catch up with you in a minute.
River wild.
So I actually can't use my GoPros because I left my SD cards at home. I had one still in the computer from the last video I was editing, and I had one in my drone, and this area actually has a no-fly zone over it. If you're not authorized, you can't fly a drone here. So, excuse me, I am just using my phone to record this weekend, and at the moment I'm just using one hand to try and steer around some of these tiny obstacles. I'm going to hit this one. Okay, excuse me. There are quite a few sections of the river where there are fallen down logs that you have to, fallen down trees you have to negotiate around. But essentially this river comes right alongside a four-wheel drive track, so you might see some orange dust up through the trees there. Hear the four-wheel drive driving past. It's 35 degrees today, so it's quite hot. It's still lovely and green around this section. It is a beautiful place to, excuse my wobbly hand there. It is a beautiful section to come have a paddle if you're looking for some place to go with a kayak. So I think what I'll do now is I'll just roll a video montage and show you a few of the little rapid sections that you go through. They are tiny little rapids, if you even want to call them a rapid. Essentially just the water flowing over the shallower sections of the river where there's some rocks. So I'll leave you to it and I'll roll the montage now.
Man, this is extreme sport. It's extreme sport.
My kayak setup is a basic one. To get out on the water, it cost me $350. That included a $200 kayak from my local camping goods store, a $50 paddle, and $100 roof racks. So I just got those quick mount roof racks, and it just makes my Jeep a really good platform to be able to get out and do this kind of stuff. I don't have a roof rack or a camp tent on top of my car. I actually just sleep in my car, which I can show you later, but it just makes it a really good platform to build on, and I'm able to chuck my kayak up there nice and quickly and get away whenever I feel like it. It's fantastic.
Back flip, back flip. Yep.
Okay, so I've left the boys back at the campsite there, setting up their swags and getting ready to start cooking some dinner. I wanted to go out somewhere a little bit quieter. I've left the campground, gone for a bit of a drive. I'm out in the pine forest at the moment. I wanted to get away. There are a lot of families there with kids riding around on mountain bikes and things, which is fantastic. But for this segment, I wanted to have a bit of peace and quiet so I could talk about my setup. My Jeep is the platform for everything that I do. I love this car. I love its versatility. I love being able to take the roof and doors off. It becomes like a big dune buggy, and it's great for that short range recon type stuff. I don't have a long range fuel tank in my car. It's just a standard fuel tank, but it's not too bad on the fuel, to be honest. And I'll put a photo up on screen. If I'm doing a long drive like up to Carnarvon, I only need to stop once, and as you can see, this photo should show you I've done around 70 odd kilometers and I've still got 630 odd Ks to go. It doesn't quite work out to be that ratio. I'm not doing 700 Ks, I'm doing more like 650, which isn't too bad, you know, considering it is a bit of a fuel guzzler. It's a 75 litre tank, so it does pretty well for those short range recon missions, and that's what I kind of consider it to be. I use this car if I'm going away for short camping trips, like 1-2 nights tops. I know there's a lot of vehicles out there that have expensive setups. They've got canopies on the back with $30,000-$40,000 worth of kit ready to go. They are awesome. I would love to buy a Land Cruiser and turn it into some kind of touring vehicle that I could go away for a month if I wanted to. But as it stands, I bought this car secondhand for about $20,000. It's fully paid off now, so that's great. And I've got my stuff set up in the back, which I'll show you now. Okay, so that's pretty much everything I need when I go away on a 1 to 2 night camping trip. I've put my camp chair on the back seat for the time being. But essentially, I have my pillow, got my swag, got my my sleeping bag, sorry, and then I've got a couple of crates and an esky. This esky, put a bit of ice in there, put some food in there, and that covers me for the trip. This container here, as you can see, got first aid stickers on there. There is a larger first aid kit in that container that someone can grab if there's an emergency and I can't get to my vehicle. I can maybe direct them where to go if need be. So I have a recovery, four-wheel drive recovery strap in the base of this. I've got batteries and I've got torches and headlamps and that kind of stuff in there. In the other crate, I've got like a couple of changes of clothes, towel, a day hiking bag with a smaller first aid kit in there, and a small survival kit. So I'm pretty much covered for a quick getaway. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to chuck the back seats down, and I'll show you how it all ends up looking once I'm ready to go to bed. Okay, so here you have it. That's a 1 meter wide sleeping bag, walkabout sleeping bag. I think they call it the big bloke sleeping bag. So it's a meter wide. The only place it just kind of tapers in a little bit here near the feet, but that's okay because I don't need that much room down near my feet. But it's pretty comfortable. The seat folds down relatively flat. It's slightly raised up at the head end. That's fine. I can actually put the pillow down a little flatter. At the moment it's just resting up on the armrest there, but I'm 5'10" and I can have a comfy night's sleep. If I need a light or I need to see anything, I don't have to mess around with headlamps or anything like that, because all I need to do is reach up and press the button and turn the internal cab light on. So this works out really well for me if I'm camping by myself. It's a little squashy, but for a solo adventure trip just for myself, this works out great. And then if I need to, all I have to do is flip that back and lift the chair up, pull the driver's seat back, and I'm off. It takes less than a minute to get out if I need to get out in a hurry. So if there's a bushfire or something like that, not that I've ever had to, but you know, just in case of an emergency, if I had to, I can just flip the seat up. In fact, I'm going to do that now. I'll just set it up and then I'll head back to camp. So there you all have it. Just a quick review of what I do when I go camping. So it makes it a really versatile platform for me to get out and do a wide variety of activities. And like I say, if I need to, less than 30 seconds to fold that stuff up, put the seat back up and get the driver's seat into the correct position, and then I can move on. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to close this up. I'm going to head back to camp and catch up with the boys. By now they should have a campfire going, and we can cook some dinner. And I think I'll probably leave this video at that for now. It'll be around the 10-minute mark. Thank you for joining me. I've had a great day today, and I'll see you all next time.